Morning, Maté here in Guatemala. Welcome to Eagle's Nest. This is where the Momentom Collective has their artist residency here in San Marcos, in beautiful Lake Atitlan. And I just want to bring up a couple things that I've learned here in my last month, spending some time here in the amazing community that is San Marcos. So the thing that happens in this town is a lot of crazy and radical ideas, new age thinking, different communities kind of coming together. And something that I feel that people need to benefit from is opening themselves up to different perspectives. And I feel that's one of the main things that's wrong with some education these days, is it's really black and white. You've got the teacher, you've got the student. This person knows something, this person doesn't, and that's where the transaction happens. But I feel it needs to be more of a circle. A lot of the classes and the workshops that you have here, both at Momentum and in San Marcos, it's all based on that it's mutual benefit. You know, everyone here is to learn something, and you can take something from everything. And you might not have to agree fully with everybody, but there's always something to learn from someone. And especially in San Marcos, in a town where you'll have workshops that include from cacao ceremonies to spiritual alternatives to ecstatic dances to channeling different dimensions and alien creatures, or just different ways to enlighten yourself. There's so many different things and different ideas swirling around here. And I love that a lot of the people begin their talks saying, hey, you might take something out of this, you might not, but take what you can and learn something from it, or appreciate the experience. But don't be force-fed anything that you don't want, that doesn't resonate with you. And I feel like that's something that's really powerful that we need to incorporate more in our day-to-day world. If we could teach people, especially coming up, the young generation, of, hey, every person has something that can teach you. You know, it's not just the teachers, not just someone, it's not black and white, like you're right, you're wrong. Because if one person is right, then the other person is wrong. If this person is the person you agree with, then you always have to agree with them, even if some things you might agree with, some things not. So it's one of those things, that duality, that's tough. It's not black and white. It's got a lot more colors in between. So hopefully we can always take something and appreciate something from everyone, because I think the world is a better place if it's on a neutral perspective of everyone here is the teacher and the student at the same time. We all have something to learn from someone. And instead of looking at someone and just making a judgment on them, if you can appreciate them and maybe know that somewhere in there's something you can learn from them, whether it's a complete stranger or it's someone down the street, or maybe your neighbor next door. So that's a bit of my morning mate for here today. John Early here, checking out from Guatemala. Ciao.